on the ground. The Dolphins are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against that Jets defense that needs to be ready for that.
Larry, we could have been assigned to December games in Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Instead, we get the plum assignment here in sunny Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now look at 56. Lucky back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the wideout in motion.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll send Parker in motion right. Play clock winding down. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. first down. Berger. And incomplete to open things up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Berger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 3rd down, Berger. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Slot man moves right. Here's Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action with Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone. All right, now look at 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. An update from Buffalo. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Berger. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Play action. Berger. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
All right, now, look at 56. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Flushed, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go.
To throw from his end zone, Berger. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down. Berger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back out. Here we go.
Back to throw. Berger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Now let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Leopard! Leopard!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And it's complete. Hooper. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Meanwhile, up in Buffalo, early on it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This time he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 39 that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Berger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Berger, he's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three. Here we go.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
That's it, baby.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Berger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
All right, here we go. 4 down. Check.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Leopard.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And over the middle, this is Parker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Trubisky to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
3 down. Now let's go. 3-19.
Slot man moves right.
3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Crunch. Take it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The play clock's running down. Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Berger. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Berger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay Ajayi with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
To throw on 2nd down, Berger. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go. 3, 9, 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Berger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Lach Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, Berger hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on 3rd and long. Berger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 42 yards. Red zone opportunity. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action. Trubisky. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now it's Ajayi. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jay Ajayi stops short of the first, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept it.